If you're feeling a bit under the weather, you're not alone. Many local urgent care centers tell us they're packed with patients complaining of flu-like symptoms.
A lot of people in our newsroom.
That's right. You don't have to go to a doctor's office for that.
Exactly. The CDC confirms that so far this year, the B strain, not the A, is more prevalent. Well, what does that mean? Tonight we get answers from the CDC and a local urgent care provider to break down what you need to know.
It is a lot of flu, more flu than I've ever seen in my career.
Nurse practitioner Tricia Porter at AFC Urgent Care in West Springfield barely had time for this interview.
We've been slammed, very, very busy.
Almost half of the patients here, she says, complaining of flu-like symptoms, many of those testing positive.
I think yesterday out of, multiple patients, a good 45% were flu, positive flu, which is pretty significant.
Nationwide, the CDC says flu activity is now in the high category. Here in the Bay State, the Department of Public Health tells Western Mass News influenza severity jumped up this week from low to moderate. Both nationally and here in Massachusetts, it's the B strain, not the A, that's making people sick, which the CDC says is unusual.
B has been more prevalent that we've seen. I don't really have a rhyme or reason to why that strain is being more prevalent, or if the vaccine that was given is helping with the immunity towards it.
Doctors say children are particularly susceptible to influenza B, and getting that vaccine is still the best way for anyone to fight against the flu.
What we're seeing with the people that have had the flu vaccine, they can still get it, but their symptoms seem to be less significant than if they hadn't gotten the vaccine.
Symptoms include cough, sore throat, runny nose, muscle or body aches, fatigue, and fever.
Very few positive flus have come in and they don't have a fever, even if it's low-grade fever. We've seen, 99, 100.
At the first sign of symptoms, doctors say get in, get checked to see if you do indeed have the flu. Well, so far, the CDC says there are nearly 6.5 million confirmed flu cases, 55,000 hospitalizations, 2,900 deaths so far this season, including 27 children. Anyone 6 months and older is advised to get the vaccine.